Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So today the plan is to go fight the Ringmaster again, and the Ringmaster demands a challenger fight. It is just a literally go fight the boss. I don't have to find her or anything, so it is go just beat the boss and however long that takes me to fight the boss. So I am assuming that I will be doing another dungeon after this, so everyone is aware that this is probably a two-parter. The team I will be taking is Lily, the White Priestess, Axel the Anointed, Garrus the Arbiter, using kind of a weird setup for me, but we'll be taking him, and Celeste the Crystalline Herald. So to explain the group a little bit, Lily the White Priestess is, we're going to try a little experimental setup, since this is literally going to be a one-fight thing and I don't have to worry too much about stress. I'm only using half of the Consuming Blight set, so she's going to get very, very stressed out very quickly. And then I'm going to be using Radios? I'm not sure how to pronounce that one if I'm being totally honest, but the Crimson Court set. She's going to be doing plus damage versus Blighted, plus accuracy versus Blighted, plus crit versus Blighted, and having plus stress from that. Then she's going to have plus protection, and then having a riposte that can go off once a round, doing a high accuracy and blighting all enemies. So that's going to be kind of handy, considering it kind of works like the Desecrated Bandana that we will also be having on. And she's going to have her Mad Knight moveset that I usually use, so Umbral Knight, that's going to do extra damage because of Umbral Pact. Knight Captain, just move back into place because of the second half of the fight. Mad Knight, Prayer, and Last Rites. We're then going to be using Axel, Sacred Blade to heal himself, Zealous Ire for extra damage, Condemn to mark himself in the target, Renew to heal everyone else, Desecrated Bandana to blight his target and everyone who hits him, and Buffonata just so he does extra damage, which has an extra effect in this, because Buffonata just gives him plus 15% damage. Because he's going to be constantly marking himself, he's going to do 15% more damage. Then there's a special effect in this fight where at the start of the fight they try to bleed everyone, and if it goes off, it's like the entire fight you're going to be bled. I can't remember how many rounds it is, but it's like for 90 or some random high number. So he's going to probably have at least plus 45% damage this entire fight, more if he gets stressed. So Axel is going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting in this fight, between marking everything for Garrus, blighting things from Lily, healing everyone and himself, and doing damage all within like 2 to 3 moves. And then we have Garrus here, just doing his normal setup, using Eagle Eye to up damage for someone, Raptorial Nature for the riposte, Lightning Hands for the free attack, and Burst for extra damage. I then also threw on the Bonesaw so he would do plus damage versus bleeding, and have a bleeding attack, and then plus damage versus bleeding. I'm not sure how that's actually going to work out, because I didn't really have a trinket that worked on him that he would do extra damage versus marked yet, or anything that would give him plus damage versus blighted. So I was kind of working with like, either I could give him extra crit, but he's very likely to go below certain thresholds. I couldn't do anything really with the light, except for just, give him the Ancestor's Candle, which I suppose could have worked. But then he'd have less damage going into this. And then, if this works out, he has a lot more damage on him. And then we have Celeste just stacking Protect and doing her whole, she's going to guard someone with blocks, heal, and then maybe do some damage and stun. We're going to see how this works. So, like I said, it's the original version of the fight, just made a lot harder. Alright, so she's bleeding for 24 rounds. We're going to start by Umbral Knighting Barry, who has 115 health. Same with Leon. Then we're going to Mad Knight, get that boosted up. And he's blighted for 6 a round already.
Them all. Festering fear consumes the mind.
We're going to Eagle Eye on Lily, because plus 1 damage on every attack she has. And we're going to Raptorial Nature, get the riposte. Let's start with a heal on Garrus. Her riposte can only go off once a round. We are going to condemn one of them. Surprised that missed, to be honest. A little bit of stress relief is good. We are going to move back because he needs to be in row 2. Condemning again. There we go. Blighted for 8. We're going to Lightning Hands and move back. Then off we go again. How bad's the stress isn't bad yet. And just keep going.
As the fiend
Blade for 13.
a faint hope blossoms. Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
Punch. Well, I mean, that got Axel where he needs to be. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going here. I'm gonna heal on Celeste this turn. I'm gonna pop the Holy Waters 2 on everyone starting now.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
4 per round is not bad for stress. And then what's the debuff? Healing received down. Accuracy and damage. Let's get rid of that. And Lightning Hands. And move forward. You can do this. And then heal on Garrus. I can't do it. What I'd like, so what... Actually, yes, I can. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna Zealous Iter because he's guarding. That hits Barry in the back, or Leon in the back. 20 Blade around. I think that takes care of him. 22 Blade around. We're gonna Raptorial here. Yeah, I can't do much more because I can't Lightning Hands. Punch. Barry's not guarded, so we're gonna go all in on him. What's the debuff? Healing received. We're fine. And Barry's gone.
Broken. Maintain the offensive. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Actually, I can't hit who I want here, but I can and I'm gonna have to re-up the mark in a second anyway. So let's just heal off the corpse.
A momentary abatement.
And heal Axel. Oh. Is that... No, that's not going to be enough to make sure Leon lives there. So on Leon's turn, he still goes. Just got to wait it out. Heals out. Guess we can get the stress down. A little bit of net gain there on the stress, I think. Not really because of the horror. And now the fight actually begins.
A singular strike.
Do you like a blight with that hit? Alright, we are going to burst because we don't need the Raptorial. Oh.
And now the true test. Hold fast.
We got the restoration, it's fine.
Expire.
Umbral Knight. Mad Knight. Holy hell. Bladed for 10. Like I said, her stress is gonna just mount up. So I kind of went all in on that damage stuff there. We are going to heal her. I am then going to condemn. Oh, hell. I really needed that to land.
Such a terrible
Ouchie.
assault cannot be left unanswered.
Let's try this again.
Perched at the very
Gonna need to heal Axel.
oblivion.
We're gonna pop the red seal. And Umbral Knight.
Powerful blow.
How are we doing on last rate? One more hit and we can do that.
The ground quakes.
Very nice. Bladed for 16. Lightning Hands. And knocked me out of range so I can't do what I want. Gonna pop this. Heal Axel.
Death is patient. It will wait.
Think we're still fine. Think we're still fine. Yeah. As long as she doesn't hit Axel again, we're good. But let's finish this off with a bang, yeah? Last rites. Mad Knight. That be that. Would have been better with the crit, but Mad Knight's awesome. Love the stress heal at the end there too, and we get 2 Ringmaster trinkets for beating her. So Road to Oblivion for the ante, 15% scouting chance plus 30% trap disarm chance, 35% debuff chance, prevent nighttime ambush just by having it equipped, and minus healing received. That is really good. I love trinkets that have the prevent nighttime ambush just equipped on them. And then Murder Humanities with a half foot plus bleed duration, bleed amount, and bleed chance. Oh no. Plus bleed duration versus marked, plus bleed amount and bleed chance versus bleeding. Minus dodge versus size 2, and minus stun resistance. That sounds pretty good for the half foot too. The upsides very much outweigh the downsides. Then I get a very huge reward here just for doing the fight. So 50,000 gold just for completing the fight. So I spent roughly 40,000 upgrading skills, upgrading the gear for that fight, mainly on Lily, because she had level 4 gear. So I needed to upgrade that to level 5. That was like 6,000, then upgrading all her skills. I just bit the bullet and upgraded everything because I knew I was going to eventually use it. So that was a huge cost there. So that covers that and then some. Got the Curtain Call, which is the other half of the Buffanata set, which I explained last episode. But plus death blow resistance on being hit, debuff self minus death blow resistance. But then the set is plus healing received at death's door, plus 30 dodge at death's door, plus 100% stress relief received if afflicted, and then if below 20% health, plus 25 protection, plus 50 bleed resistance, plus 50 blight resistance, and minus 25% crits received. So it's a huge set bonus. If you equip it, the only thing is like if you're taking a lot of hits to get to death's door rather than one big hit, you probably have no death blow resistance. And then we got the Hero's Hairpin for the Oni, which is just very rare. There's no set about it. Plus armor piercing, plus damage for melee skills, plus stun chance. However, her ranged skills get a minus crit. Lily did hit level 6 off of that, so that's plus resistances, I believe. And she got Asujing, so plus 15% stress relief done. Which might help when I decide to upgrade the White Priestess quirk on her, just when I'm trying to fish for the virtue. And then Axel got Runes Phobe and Nimble.
Can you feel it? The walls between this
and then we got operational planning.
Dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Where is my commandant? So Sheridan will get upgraded to rank 4. That's not the biggest deal in the world. Information wielded correctly is more deadly than any blade or pistol. Given in-depth knowledge of terrain and detailed battle plan, victory is only a matter of execution. Idle commandants will gain 1 resolve level and plus 100% scouting chance on next quest. We removed all that stuff, and Tamra got Ruminator. That's not... Or no, she got May Not Meditate, replacing Ruminator. That's not bad. So I think that went rather well. I do wonder if the Warpstone Addiction Tended is going to fall off, or if that's just a permanent thing now and then he can't get a disease. I'm not sure how that works anymore. Alright, so I was going to use the Estranged again, but then I realized that they were afflicted, and I didn't really want to bring an afflicted person into another quest. So I'm going to go here into the Weald because I haven't leveled it up too much. So we're going to level it up a little bit more. Chance of running into the Thing from the Stars and the Crystalline Herald in here. So we'll see what happens there. The plan is to bring kind of a bleeding crit team. So we're going to bring Flametha Thrall with Maim, Brutality, Indomitable, and Menace. So he's marking himself and getting a riposte. Because he's going to be marking himself, of course, we're going to be bringing the Buffanata. And because most of his attacks do a bleed, we're going to be bringing the Whip of Domination. So he does extra damage versus bleeding, has a better bleeding chance, and has more of a bleeding duration. Then we're going to bring Napoleon just because I haven't used him in a while, thought it would be fun. He's going to have extra damage versus bleeding, and have Choice Cut, Quick Snack, Devour, and Taste Test, mainly using Devour whenever I can to get extra damage upon him because he's going to be our biggest damage dealer. Ceramenti just because I've not used him in the longest time. Upping crit on everyone, accuracy because we're going to need it, and then dealing bleeding damage and him helping us scout. And then Whitlock, our new Courier Hunter, just healing, stunning, and bleeding. And then she has the Canary Cylindrical Box here to help with scouting chance and the inevitable fact that we're going to get stressed out. We're going to see kind of what happens here. One thing I should check here is if anyone can prevent a nighttime ambush, and it does not look like it unless I'm overlooking it. So, alright, let's go.
I knew all these paths once.
Kraken ribbons for extra experience, and then we'll go down because we have to explore rooms. And bleeding the front row.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Upping accuracy. Don't think I can do Devour, so we're just going... Yeah, we'll just choice cut. And then we're going to Menace. And then they're totally going to ignore the target I marked. Okay, bleeding the front again. Can do Harvest to bleed the middle. He should go down to bleed, so he's not going to summon more. Swap the fly.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Let's... Would Brutality take this one out? Probably.
Continue the onslaught.
And then we will maim the fly.
Or
And then I'm thinking this one bleeds out? No, but we can choice cut it.
destroyed.
And take everything.
Seize this
Now the Hag special I'm probably going to use on Napoleon there
and
during the next fight. Hey, there's our stagecoach. Or at least someone's. And Fogwall.
herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
I am going to be ignoring these things. I know they probably could get me more loot, but oh well.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
I keep forgetting that Napoleon also stacks up the food. So I can store an additional 4 food. How are you with trap? 65. Let's not do that. Fermenti, there you go. We would have failed a 105% chance. I would have been very, very disappointed. We're going to dig this up.
If only
We're
treasure
going to take the
could
crusts.
staunch
We're going to
the
take the
flow
portrait.
of otherworldly corruption.
Another fog wall. Might want to save some of these torches at this rate.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Of course, bloodsuckers. I may want to go take care of the Viscount sooner than later. Let's take out the Sycophant, because then when I do Harvest, I'll probably bleed or take him out.
Powerful blow.
The Supplicant is bleeding for a lot, and then when I Menace, they'll be going after Flamma. One would hope. There we go. Alright, let's keep this up. Probably should heal with her actually, but we'll do that next fight. Choice cut. Yeah, I was not going to be able to eat him. We will...
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
When was that, back? Anywho. Bonk.
Obliterated.
Taking what we can.
Be wary.
I'm going to eat these all on
Fall.
Napoleon. So right now he has minus 70% stress relief received, plus stress, minus blight resistance, and plus damage received. However, you can see all those buffs that the food just gave him. Minus food consumed for 3 battles, plus accuracy, plus blight resistance. That outweighs his blight resistance minus there. So plus 35% blight resistance, minus 35. So he's a net 5 blight resist right now. Plus scouting chance, plus max HP, plus healing received, and 10% damage. Alright, do I want to get rid of anything? I could probably get more scouting chains if I use the firewood.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
I was hoping. Can do a lot of stress relief though with Sarmenti, so we're gonna do that. Then every rose has its thorn. And we will do Bountiful Feast for the huge heal on max HP. And damage done if HP above 75%. I think that's worth the minus 4 speed.
Soothed. Sedated.
And we can do leftovers and get the skewer and use that on Flamma. Which is plus accuracy, blight resistance, and scouting chance. Very nice.
The way is lit. The path.
Anything in the
clear.
tent?
We require only the
Nope.
strength to follow it.
Add things. Disarm that so we don't get an extra fight. Look in the sack. Money, shovel. Torch up. Ooh, collector, you say. 70 health, you say. Bleed him. Up accuracy, up crit. This can't hit who I want, so I'm curious. Pull 3. Taste test. And then menace, so we get marked, up our damage. Bleed him again. Hit the Vestal while we're at it.
And improvement.
Can you do choice cut? No. Alright. So, up crit again. That is damage, accuracy, crit. That could be bad. Llama's bleeding now. Some more damage for us. The riposte took out 1/3 of the collector's health. I mean, Devour is Devour. If I can get it off, I should get it off. That's 6% HP and damage for the quest. And then what we're gonna do is Brutality, the extra hit. And then we're gonna maim.
As the ghoulish collection scatters,
Collector down.
prepare to feast.
Ooh,
A trifling
Maciek's head?
victory.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Plus debuff chance, plus stress. On attack hit, debuff target for 8 dodge while blighted. Yes, please. How bad's the bleed? We can take it. Taking everything there. Moving on along. A lot of these bubbly traps. All those spawn monsters. We will disarm those if we have the chance. Do I want to take that? Nah, we'll leave it. It's one of those things where, like, if I bring 3 of those home and just keep them, they'll stop appearing. So it's constantly on my mind of, do I want to take it? Here's the Crystalline Harbinger. It has a permanent riposte, minus 10% damage received. It has 60 health, and I'm not bleeding it. So what we're going to do is up our crit, up our accuracy so we hit it. That it has a dodge, and it has a minus speed, so it's probably going last. And we're just going to chip away at it. We're going to menace so we have a riposte. Oh, actually I riposted that, huh?
Weakened.
They probably need to get rid of this.
Executed with impunity.
Heal, because we don't want to fall behind on that. Up crit. That way, stress relief and with just more damage and better chance to hit. Haha. Slam our knife into it. That poor cleaver. I can see the chips in it. Alright, time to punch. And heal up. That'll also hopefully de-stress a bit. Nope. Up crit.
The blood quickens.
Okay, yeah. Just keep at it. This guy hurts a bit. I'm expecting him to summon another one. How many torches do I have, by the way? Better. Nah, we can use one more. Then let's... Yeah, if we get... Yeah, let's just do maim here. If we get a bigger hit, it's gone. Or a crit and it's gone. And it looks like it shattered there. That's kind of cool. It's got the Evil Eye Charm, which is good against Beholders, which haven't been appearing too often, and they only appear in the base 4 areas, and then plus damage reflection if you have the quirk from them. The thing is, what do we get rid of for it? So there's no key. I shouldn't say I don't need the key, because the curios here in the hallways might need the key. But I also might need the bandages and all this jazz for it. Let's do this. And then I definitely want the comet shards. I have more than enough food, so I'll probably do that. And just pop these. Alright, cool. That wasn't half as bad as last time I fought him. I'm only going to use one more torch here, just in case there's more fog wolves down here. Like this. I didn't even see that on my map. Jeez. Ah, hell. That was a reflex. Thankfully, there's no more here. I'm going to go to the secret door, just because I have the keys for it right now. And thankfully, these stack. Then I'm going to get rid of the gold for the other one, because so much of this other stuff can be used to get more than that stack of gold's worth. Like this, for example.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I can use the other one right there treasure room most likely needs that key. I want to have the extra Viscount's invitation. So let's get rid of the shovel. I think that's a smarter idea. I think there's not too many things in here that need the shovel. The only one I can think of off the top of my head right now, the only two, are the grave and the Banshee's grave. And you only need the shovel for the Banshee if you have the Creeping Mist like me. Alright, let's get the sycophant here.
Annihilated.
They're the ones I like the least here, and we'll do the menace again. I do like the Thrall, and I do really enjoy the
enemy crumbles.
Gourmet. I'm actually surprised we haven't been getting more food items.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And you all know I like the Courier Hunter. I'm just kind of bummed that the last time I had one, she died. Ooh, I can do Devour if I get this off fast enough. Nope, I can't.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Speak of the devil, everything burger. So what buffs do we have on him right now? Nothing really other than the damage for one battle. Okay. So plus damage, crit, and protection from the everything burger. I should really write these down at some point so I know what they do. Or have a PDF or something up at some point. I always forget what they do. Gold. We'll leave it. For supplies, this is really all I have right here. Is these 3 items. I'm gonna need the food just to finish this off. I need the key for this room right here. And we're going to that room. It feels like a shame not to finish this off, you know? Especially when you have the capability of it. I don't even need the key for that, darn. Well, bleed. I'm not even gonna menace. I'm just gonna take one out. Bleed them. Believe they bleed out now. So I'm just going to take this nymph out, and that's that. They died to the surprise.
A death by inches.
And we got the mushroom and shrieker and mushroom skewer. I am just going to take that. And I am going to hedge my bets on the money. Taking all of that. We will take the crest, because like I said before, I do kind of need them. And I am getting a lot of money out of this. And then let's go over here.
The darkness holds much worse than me.
This would have been the anti-venom, so I don't think I could have gotten that if I wanted to. So I used it in this hallway right there. There's still a chance I can get something out of that, but I'm most likely going to get poisoned, and I didn't. Wow.
Awarded to the brave.
And I'm going to be really stupid. And watch me get a hunger check. Now there's 2 fights down here. This where bandages would have been helpful, and I'm not going to risk the disease. Dual tree! The bleeding tree! Alright, let's bleed it. We're just gonna go straight into Harvest. Get it bleeding for more. Gonna get the riposte up. Now he has a chance to be hit instead of Priscilla. Chance. Just gonna move you forward. Very nice, very nice. Done, gone. We're gonna do this third step, go forward. And there we go. Alright, 6 bleed. Because of the mimic bones. Owie. But at least he didn't go for Sormenti there, even though Sormenti probably would have been the better chance. Now that riposting can do much, is it? Okay, so 25 health left. Napoleon can tank that. So let's bleed. Harvest. Yeah, maim. Oh, that needed to hit. I'm fine with him going forward. I don't think this tree is gonna taste good, but devour the tree.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
And we got the vital branch for that.
Horrors.
Sure. On attack hit blight, on being hit self blight. It's kind of a bigger downside there. And I'm gonna take the trinket over the 1500 gold just so if I get enough of these, they stop appearing.
A shard of
hell.
malignity.
Oh hell. Okay, get him bleeding. I have a plan. We need to heal. Menace for the riposte. Choice cut. I only need to get him down to like 25 health. And then we can, very nice Flamma. And then we can devour him again.
Injury and
We can heal off of this thing.
set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Healing Whitlock. Going to harvest for the bleed. Because he still has 2 actions he can bleed on. We're going to choice cut him. He's almost there. Oh hell. Oh, that was brutality, okay. So smashing this. Really? It's an 80%. I thought. That's what I thought I saw. I might have misread that. Oh boy.
perched at the very precipice
Might lose Flamma.
of oblivion. Festering fear consumes the mind.
Only need a little more damage on it. All I need to do is devour. Killing Flamma. Upping accuracy.
Grievous injury.
As long as it's not a stun. As long as it's not a stun. Come on, Napoleon. Don't be fearful. You're gonna eat it. Yes, I know it has scary eyes. Eat it. Oh, Devour's not gonna take it out. We'll heal off this.
Another abomination cleansed from our land.
Devour's not a guaranteed takeout.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Lovely. That's the debuff. Brutality disabled for 2 rounds, that's fine. It's the stress from this thing that really gets me. Healing him again.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
I'm gonna go for slice off, because that's gonna bleed him for more. Hell, not Sermenti.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
He's at 10 to 7 to 9. I still need that crit. Heal Sermenti. I can get him next turn, so I just need to take out the aberration. Everyone's afflicted. Lovely.
The bulwarks of the mind have fallen.
Would you stop that Flamma?
Another one falls.
Now Whitlock might die. Are you happy with yourself?
More blood soaks the soil.
All because of you, Flamma. I blame you.
Evil therein. Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Well, I know one thing I could do, but Flamma's probably gonna have a heart attack. I think it might be the better bet, though. Otherwise, I'm gambling on a 50-50. I mean, actually, Flamma goes after this. So, okay. There we go.
Scattered to the wind.
I thought I had the revert. I'm not sure if I have the revert Sashimona. Okay, so we do need to take loose trinkets. So, I need to trade that out for the Canary Cylindrical Box. I'm gonna take the Calming Incense back. And, is there a smaller thing I can get rid of there? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Revert Sashimono. I think I have this. I might not though. I know I've gotten it, but it might be from when I had the problem with the estate where I had to like kind of refresh everything and then all my trinkets reset. So buffs last for one battle. On monster kill, buffs party plus 5% damage and plus 1 speed. But just for equipping it, you get minus 3 speed. So if you put this on someone who's rather slow, but very powerful, like how I've been doing Tamra, and have them obliterate everything, it's really good. And especially in fights that summon monsters, it's really, really good, like the Necromancer. Just saying. Alright. So, just making sure here. And we will, end that. I'm not gonna go to this room. I don't need to. We're gonna end that. I meant to hit this. That kind of stinks about the Courier Hunter there, but we still got through it. 16,000 gold. A lot of heirlooms. I probably would have brought back more if I didn't have to recover a few trinkets there. Also got the Reassuring Glove, the Foreigner, which is plus 33% relief done. So grand total of 31 crests, 6 deeds, and 1 portrait. I didn't see the portrait there. Probably could have gotten rid of that for something. But I'm blind as a bat sometimes. Llama got Scurvy, and Farmstead Adventure. Sarmenti got Prismatic Stability. And Napoleon, well, didn't get anything. Everyone's on the cusp of being level 3 or 2. Unfortunately, Whitlock didn't get through that, otherwise she probably would have been nearing level 2 as well. But there was 3 mini bosses in there, so that is what it is.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders
And there we go.
I have come to know.
So Wheel of Fortune, you've proven yourself worthy. The Ringmaster will set her time aside for a rematch any time. Her prize box will certainly sweeten the deal. Plot quest, the Ringmaster demands a rematch. So, just to show you, I can go back anytime now, get 30,000 gold plus a Ringmaster trinket. Sometimes the Ringmaster trinkets are really, really good, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on this just in case there is anything I really want. And it basically is a go do the quest I just did earlier in the episode. And otherwise, we are getting a good bit done, a lot more trinkets available to us, which is a good thing because some of these are really good for getting through the both apprentice and veterans, making them a lot easier to get through. And then when I'm getting the veteran stuff, that's getting us more trinkets that are really good because some of these are like still the Skaven Dice, the Radiant Sensor for the Seraph, things like that. Or heck, even the Profane Scroll, which is good depending upon how you want to use her. So I'm not sure what we'll be going to next. There are a few things I have on my list that I really would like to get or / get back, just because I know how good they were. The conservation of momentum's very high up on the list of things I would like. So I might be going to get this. I might be crossing off a boss on the list next time. I'm not sure, but... And then the group I will be taking out is going to kind of depend upon what we do, what I want to go get, things like that. But yeah, that's the plan, and we'll stick with that and keep trying to kind of get the apprentice people up to veteran, including Celiba here. Keep trying to get the Trapper and get them up and going. Look out for the trinkets for both the Strange and the Trapper, and go from there. So that'll be the plan. So it really helps out the channel if you like the video. If you like it, dislike it. If you dislike it, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.